Hi, Ron.
How are you, Mel?
Great. So, you really struck me. We were walking in the pool together today, Ron,
Yes?
and some of the things you said about what the president said about Baltimore,
Yep.
it really resonated with me. It got my attention. And maybe you could share a little bit about yourself for a couple of minutes and tell us about what you said about the president.
Well, sure. First of all, I want to say it's a pleasure knowing you all these years, Mel. And you are a very wonderful and warm person. And I thank you for allowing me to share some of my views. The Baltimore comments, to me, just strike at the heart of this particular president's approach to human nature. And in his bid to be reelected, he is pulling out all the stops on racism, xenophobia, and engendering feelings of hate and almost misanthropy, if you can call it misanthropy, a hatred for humanity. He doesn't see anyone as really truly human. And he's picking out groups that America has historically had difficulties with on political, economic, ethnic, and cultural levels. He's doing it deliberately. And what I was saying was that using the terms of infection or a rat infestation is deliberately reducing human beings to less than human form. And that's the most dangerous thing that you can do in any regime. And leaders who take this approach are heading towards the goal of elimination of those people that they tag with those inhuman labels. In Baltimore, it was done just 2 days ago, but he did it on a worldwide basis. He undermines whole nations. He's scatological about them and the people that live in them. So he holds out absolutely no hope for the people who are here, who subscribe to different views or come from different lands. And he holds out no hope for the future for anyone who looks toward America as a place for them to eventually come and make a better life. Now, the thing that I shared with you in the pool as we were walking around is that this language and this tone is straight out of Adolf Hitler's propaganda books that were written in part by Goebbels, who was his propaganda chief, who told him that the way to power, the true way to power over Germany and Europe and the world was to demean and diminish the value of others and to invoke and instill fear in people in your country about those other people. So I'm going to allow you to respond because I know I just laid out a whole lot of stuff that we're not really hearing, and I hope I'm hitting the nail on the head.
Ron, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
At the very least, we have to speak out.
If we don't speak out, okay, we can't ever get people to be aware of how critically important it is for us to join together against this menace.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Shalom.
Shalom.